And then the next thing is stay ready. You got to be ready. Listen, if this time is coming, we see the shift, right? Prices is some of the prices in the grocery store will hurt your feelings. That is so high.
I would say they're slowly creeping up, but
no, they are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So readiness, listen to this, guys. Readiness is not about predicting the future.
No, it's not.
We don't have to predict the future, right? But it's about being prepared to adapt to any scenario with confidence.
Yes.
Woo! Y'all better write that one down. We put it on the screen for you. We don't have to predict the future. We don't have to have a genie, to tell us what's coming and what's up ahead. But we want to be prepared to adapt in any direction that we need to go. So, like, for example, in your business, hon, how would you have to adapt if different environments come up?
Well, one is I have to pay attention. That's first. If you have your eyes open and you're calm about it, that's the pretense to that. When you're calm, you can see things shifting and changing. And it is for business purposes. I may have to tailor towards certain projects, or I may have to buy in bulk certain materials that I normally acquire. It's really about identifying the change that's occurring and then making a decision based on those circumstances.
Right.
And being savvy enough, being open enough. that's more accurately being open enough to shift and change and not being stuck in a certain mode or autopilot or just doing things repetition because that's the way I do them, so that's how I do them, and I'm sinking while I'm still doing that.
And that's not going to work. So here's an example. So he does remodels, right, for homes, right? But if the economy were to shift to where people weren't remodeling their homes, he has the ability to shift to work on commercial property. Or he can do repairs because he has a license as such that he can go in and do repairs. So he can do plumbing and electrical or whatever. But he built his business with that versatility, not because he's anticipating anything, because we anticipate that either way, regardless of what's going on, when COVID hit, we anticipated that he would just keep plugging away. And he did. He got a lot of calls during COVID. And then after COVID, he got a lot of calls after COVID. So you're anticipating good things, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes we make a mistake. When you prepare for the worst, you're creating the worst.
Exactly.
Because that's what you're focused on.
Yeah. I think if you position yourself with versatility, that allows you to shift and move in different directions. It doesn't mean that you're anticipating difficulties.
No,
it means that you're just being versatile.
Right.
No different with your assets or your stocks or your investments. Being versatile is important.
Right. So some investments we have, right, everybody, we have money in our SoFi accounts. Some investments may be in stocks. Some investments may be in crypto
or bonds.
Or bonds.
Yeah.
And so you have this balanced portfolio. Well, that's the same for you, your career, your abilities. So that might mean you seek out training. It might mean that you look at other diverse forms of income that interest you, that you like doing.
Yes.
You can monetize about anything in this world. If you love something and you enjoy doing something, you can figure out how to monetize it.
Yes.
And so creating this multiple streams of income sometimes is helpful, but always be aware that you want to be able to adapt and you want to do it with confidence.
Yeah.
Not fear. We're not moving because of fear.
No.
We're moving because we know we're good at what we do and we're giving ourselves opportunities.
Right.
So true readiness begins in the mind, and a prepared mindset creates opportunities, even in the face of adversity.
Yes, it does.
So you can mentally create an opportunity.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Your focus, whatever you're focused on,
Yes.
it will happen.
Amen.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah. It's powerful, and it's true, left or right, up or down, inside or out, whatever your focus is, it will actually happen. So
yeah.
be careful on what you're focused on. Be
Yeah.
intentional on what you're focused on.